All right.
I like that.
By the way, that's your new book. I don't think we'll say the name. You can just look at it.
I'm excited about it.
All right, credit cards can be very helpful or hurtful depending on how you use them.
Araxia.
There are Araxia.
I don't have credit cards anymore.
There are great benefits if you are taking advantage of deals and discounts, but you want to be careful.
True story.
Yeah.
Our financial expert, Nicole Lapin, is here. She says there are 5 things. So these 5 things are things you should always, always, always put on a credit card, and for a really good reason, too.
And then we're going to get the 4 things you should never do. So let's begin.
So the things that you should put on, and I've said it before, and I will say it again, if you pay your credit cards off in full, Missy, then you can, increase your credit score, have a lot of protection. It's good stuff. Okay. So the first thing you should always put on your credit card is appliances and electronics.
Why?
So if you're in the market for a new TV or a washer and dryer, they often have extended warranties that you can get only on a credit card. They also have price matching. So around the same time, if you see something else cheaper, then they will match that price. And a lot of times they cover repairs for that appliance as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. How about traveling?
So travel is a no-brainer. A lot of times you'll get travel insurance, medical assistance, emergency services. In a lot of cases, of course, if you have a credit card that's through an airline or a hotel group, then of course you continue to rack up points.
And also, those are things maybe you can easily cancel later, right? Is it easier with the credit card?
I'm not entirely sure about that, but you also get, hookups for rental car insurance as well. But if you have, if you rack up the frequent flyer miles, you get a lot of hookups to change stuff as well.
What does this mean, your tax deductible expenses?
Yes, so this is really good if you're bad at organization. I do this. I have, my business credit card and my normal credit card. And so when tax time comes around, you have all of your itemized expenses there. And, you save organization for your tax time if you do business expenses, charitable expenses, medical expenses, some educational expenses as well.
So if you
all the stuff that qualifies.
just give cash in these, you're not helping yourself.
You can if you keep all the receipts.
That's
but
too much work. Yeah, that's too much work.
Okay, now this is you here. Now this is you. Go ahead. Go ahead, read it.
Online purchases. Like Amazon, you should always put on a credit card.
Yeah, so if you use a debit card, you're not going to get a lot of protections here. Using a credit card will often give you more protection against fraud and criminals. You don't want those folks getting a hold of your debit card because then they have access, of course, to your bank account.
Right.
That's bad.
And the credit card companies are pretty good if something funny is happening to give you credit.
Alert you.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, and then finally make sure to put those recurring bills. Right.
Yeah, so we've talked about this before. If you want to continue to work on your credit score, having one recurring bill, make sure you're paying those on time, and also you're, keeping a consistent payment record.
You don't want those late fees.
You don't want the late fees. You want to make sure that you're paying, of course, all your bills on time.
Okay, so let's review everything, and then we're going to get to the things you should never do.
This is what you want to charge: appliances and electronics, travel arrangements,
tax deductible expenses, online purchases, and then, like we just said, reoccurring bills.
4 things you should never charge. Let's begin. Taxes.
Yeah, so there's actually up to a fee of 2.5% if you charge on your credit.
I had no idea you could do that. Wow.
Well, you can charge it, but you have this extra fee.
Medical bills.
Yeah, so this, if you don't pay them, it continues to wrap up. And then remember we did this segment here with Dr. Oz talking about negotiating your medical bills? Everything is negotiable. Your APR on your credit card, your medical bills, all your bills. So make sure you call the hospital and try to get it down, especially if you have a major medical event.
College tuition.
So look, if you have college debt, student debt, you have a percentage that you're paying there. So you don't want a double whammy of the interest from your credit card and the interest from your
mortgage payments. And sometimes when people are panicked and they don't have the money, they use their credit cards.
Yeah, same type of deal. You obviously want your credit score on fleek. I don't even know if that's still a thing. On point.
That was so last October. Come on.
I'm so not cool. I'm like the financial nerd. So you want to make sure that you're not getting hit from your, if you have 15% of your interest rate, which again you should negotiate, and the interest from your mortgage, it just continues to compound. That is no good.
Okay,
all
so
Nicole's
all
tips.
of your tips, your website, also a sneak peek to your new book.
On your website too.
On our website too, foxlily.com. Your new book.
Yay.
There it is. Hey, you look great.
Super excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're avoiding the title.
I can't say the title.
Okay.
It's coming out in a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you very much.
You're not doing
shake my hand again.
We can say.
I'm afraid
We've met before.
Hi, I'm Steve. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming in.